Hi, good evening. I'd like to welcome you to Poem Praise 2. I do thank you for tuning in, and peace and blessings be upon you and your family this evening. Now, we are going to get right back into the Black Man's Guide to Understanding the Black Woman. We're currently in chapter number 12, which is entitled Her Religion. This is take number 2 of this chapter, and we're certainly going to finish chapter 12 with this take. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and get it started. Take 2 goes like this. It should be explained to her that the two major differences between the black man and the God man are power and knowledge. She should be told that power is the ability to cause others to adjust their behavior in conformance with the instructions given. Power can be wielded various ways to get the desired results. Reduced to its lowest common denominator, power is simply strength. Proven real or perceived by demonstration. Knowledge is the acquaintance with facts, truths, and principles. Comprehension, judgment, and wisdom go with the territory. It is an absolute knowing of information. The object that prevents the black man from acquiring the power and knowledge to be in line behind the God man is the black woman. She is a wall between the black man and his developing a certain measure of the kind of power and knowledge it takes to rule. To rule the world and to rule her. She does not obey him or tell him the truth that would allow him to change her behavior. So he does not have power or knowledge. She keeps him from attaining full knowledge because she will not tell. She blocks him from attaining full knowledge because she will not tell. She blocks him from being acquainted with her true self and doesn't let him know very much about what she knows or believes. She does not assist him in his creations and is short on patience. If he tries something and fails once, that's it. And she never lets him forget it. Her lack of support of him in his multifaceted quest and her denial of the moral approbation to execute his own ideas keeps him from succeeding. He is like a man in a sinking boat, full of people with buckets, and the only one bailing water is him. If the boat sinks, he'll be charged with the failure to preserve the occupants' lives. If he succeeds saving them, he is told it was what he was supposed to do anyway. He seemingly has white America holding him down on one end and the black woman putting him down on the other. If he were not so strong and self-motivated, he would have been destroyed centuries ago. While keeping the black man from getting to power and knowledge, she does something else completely juxtaposed to that position. She expects him to have the answer to all her problems. Often the black men will report to each other about the black woman and say, she got too many problems. As soon as the black woman is sure she has the ear of the black man, she starts to complain and drags out all of her psychological hang-ups for him to sift through, solve, and make better. This is not a bad idea for her to do this, except that she usually has no intention of taking his advice. She asks him anyway to tear apart his theories. Yet she looks to him as a mystic who will decipher her problems of adjustment and make it all better. She may be attracted to Buddhism or witchcraft or even atheism, trying to find her own personal God. Sometimes the black woman turns to her zodiac sign as religiously as she turns to her church. Zodiac books, a familiar kind of numerology based on the sun, moon, stars, planets, and months, are sold everywhere and purchased by those desired to know the future. The black woman will pattern and temper her behavior sometimes according to her daily zodiac reading. She chooses numerology, mythology, and tricknology, before she will take her daily instructions from her man. She likes to obey a thing as opposed to obeying a live man. She wants to obey and follow an entity that cannot monitor her or communicate normally with words. She insists upon having some kind of magic governing her life. She believes in a ridiculous assortment of misinformation she receives or buys from people whom she does not know. She moves to yoga, crystals, or meditation, seeking a God she can design and control. To no avail. In the rare cases when she does listen to the black man after he drags her to the answers to her problems, she looks up one day and decides that she did it all by herself. All alone. She develops amnesia about his input and guidance, claims that God showed her the way, and may decide she no longer needs the man. She may want to shake him off because she doesn't want anyone present to remind her of her lame past of failure and frustration. She wants to impress the other people around her with her self-directed, self-achieved success. The history of her botching up everything she tried before she got to her black man is conveniently dismissed from her memory. She does not want to be beholden. This is particularly true of a black woman with mediocre intelligence, whose man helps her to get through school or training and to get on their feet professionally or personally. It may involve showing her how to establish credit, drive or buy a car, dress appropriately, or speak right. These are special categories that the black woman wants to believe she accomplished alone from her own inspiration and knowledge. Once on her feet and making a little money, she immediately computes how she can exist on her own without having to put up with her man. He becomes instantly dispensable. She is willing to dispense with the vessels that rendered to her all her blessings. Earning a little money makes the black woman feel independent and free. She may have no idea what kind of life she will live without the black man, but her fantasies tell her that it can always be better if she is available. Almost the very second she achieves her goals, she decides she is superior to her man. After that point, she may just tolerate him until she can actually figure out the logistics of getting away. She prays to God, sadly. She believes that the God man will support her in fighting against the black man, who is God's own kind, another man. Because she equates the God man with mind-boggling, wondrous miracles, she cannot see him in her own black man. But he is there. He is only repressed. It is this kind of reality that the black woman finds hard to handle. She finds this troublesome to accept because she does not see herself as being worthy of associating with a being who is in the image of God, a man. The black woman gross national product regarding religion is confusion. She has not yet been able to conceptualize God. Some of them do not instill a religion in their children and say they will let the child, who is unqualified to make this decision, decide for itself what kind of religion it wants to have. Children should be taught the religion of their parents, and their parents should have the same religion. And that does complete chapter 12, her religion. I would like for you to stay tuned for chapter 13 that's going to be coming next, which is entitled Education and Career. So I would like for you to certainly, if you like, hit the like button and subscribe. Then you'll know when I'm coming with chapter number 13. And until I talk with you again here on Poem Praise 2, I want you and your family to be blessed and have a wonderful rest of the evening. Till next time, later y'all.